All right, so here we are for chapter 23 called Square Candies That Look Round. All right, when we left off, they were zooming through the corridors, looking at all the different rooms that have all these different inventions that Willy Wonka has made. And so now he has stopped at the Square Candies That Look Round room, and he's very excited about it. So we have to see what that is all about. Everybody stopped and crowded to the door. The top half of the door was made of glass. Grandpa Joe lifted Charlie up so that he could get a better view, and looking in, Charlie saw a long table, and on the table there were rows and rows of small white square-shaped candies. The candies looked very much like square sugar lumps, except that each of them had a funny little pink face painted on the side. At the end of the table, a number of Oompa Loompas were busily painting more faces on the candies. "There you are," cried Mr. Wonka. "Square candies that look round." "They don't look round to me," said Mike Teavee. "They look square," said Veruca Salt. "They look completely square." "But they are square," said Mr. Wonka. "I never said they weren't." "You said they were round," said Veruca Salt. "I never said anything of the sort," said Mr. Wonka. "I said they looked round." "But they don't look round," said Veruca Salt. "They look square." "They look round," insisted Mr. Wonka. "They most certainly do not," cried Veruca Salt. "Veruca, darling," said Mrs. Salt, "pay no attention to Mr. Wonka. He is lying to you." "My dear old fish," said Mr. Wonka, "go and boil your head." "Oh, boy." "How dare you speak to me like that?" shouted Mrs. Salt. "Oh, do stop talking," said Mr. Wonka. "Now watch this." He took a key from his pocket and unlocked the door, and flung it open, and suddenly, at the sound of the door opening, all the rows and rows of little square candies looked quickly round to see who was coming in. The tiny faces already turned toward the door and stared at Mr. Wonka. So the faces on the candies are coming to life. "There you are," he cried triumphantly. "They're looking round." It's like they're looking around the room. They're not actually circles, they're just looking around the room. "There's no argument about it. They are square candies that look round." "By golly, he's right," said Grandpa Joe. "Come on," said Mr. Wonka, starting off down the corridor again. "On we go. We mustn't dawdle." "Butterscotch and butter," Janet said on the next door they passed. "Now that sounds a bit more interesting," said Mr. Salt, Veruca's father. "Glorious stuff," said Mr. Wonka. "The Oompa Loompas all adore it. You can hear them in there now, having a great time." Shrieks of laughter and snatches of saying could be heard coming through the door. They love that best of all. "Follow me, please. We really mustn't keep stopping like this." He turned left, he turned right. They came to a long flight of stairs. Mr. Wonka slid down the banisters. The three children did the same. Mrs. Salt and Mrs. Teavee, the only women left now in the party, were getting very out of breath. Mrs. Salt was a great fat creature with short legs, and she was blowing like a rhinoceros. "This way," cried Mr. Wonka, turning left at the bottom of the stairs. "Go slower," panted Mrs. Salt. "Impossible," said Mr. Wonka. "We should never get there in time, if I did." "Get where?" asked Veruca Salt. "Never you mind," said Mr. Wonka. "You just wait and see." That is where our chapter ends. It was very quick, but we got to see one of his crazy inventions, and that Mr. Wonka himself sounds a little bit crazy too, right? So chapter 24 is called Veruca in the Nut Room. Now I'm starting to get a little feeling that something bad is going to happen to Veruca. If something bad happened to Augustus and something bad happened to Violet, and this chapter is all about Veruca, I think something might happen in the Nut Room. Do you agree with me? We'll have to wait till Monday to see if our predictions are correct. All right, have an awesome day.